Hi y'all, welcome to the Style Chronicles. This is going to be my foundation routine video, so just basic skin. Now I've got really dark circles under my eyes and some spots on my face. And this is really hard to show myself with no makeup on YouTube, but here I am. So it's just our basic face, like I said, just the foundation. And this is just an everyday routine. This is not what I do for special occasions or days when I need a little bit better look or a little bit, better, I guess, application. I like for my face to be mostly about skin. So my focus is always on my skin. If I'm doing a smoky eye, then I shift the focus onto my eyes. However, my skin regimen never changes, and the same thing goes for if you're focusing on my lips. My skin is still, that's always my priority. So just flawless, clean, and dewy kind of. So to start off with, I did this Absolutely Beaming. This is my moisturizer. I already did this. I do it about 5 minutes before I start my makeup application, so I thought I would do it to save time. It's been about, probably longer, about 10 minutes. Since I applied that, I apply it all over my face and down to my neck and my chest. And basically, it's just, a moisturizer. It's got SPF in it. If I'm going to be outside, like, playing with my daughter, or if I'm going to be, like, doing yard work or just something, where it requires me to be in the sun for a longer period of time, then I'll use a separate SPF that I have, and it's by Thomas Roth, and it's just like a SPF 30. But for regular everyday, because I'm just in and out of buildings in my car, that's what I wear. Oh yeah, let me show you guys my skin. Okay. Basically, it's just these dark circles. You can't really see them. I mean, you can see them a little, but when I turn to the sides, you can see the shadows really badly. Okay, and I've got dark circles. They are hereditary, and they are from sinuses and allergies. They're not, I get enough sleep and all that stuff. That has nothing to do with it. I've got freckles here that I don't think you can tell. You probably can't even see them. Maybe a little right here when I turn. And then my eyelids have lots of little red veins because my skin's really thin and it's very pale. I do have a blemish right here that it was a big pimple about 2 weeks ago. It's gone away, but it's left a little dark area because I messed with it and I shouldn't have, and so I kind of created a scar. And then other than that, my forehead is pretty clear right now. Sometimes I have little white bumps, but it's good. Okay, so we'll start with our foundation. This is what I'm using. It's Revlon Color Stay Makeup with Soft Flex Combination Oily Skin, and I use it in the lightest shade that they make. And the reason why it has a pump is because I took a pump off of a Maybelline foundation that I was using that I can't stand because it's too pink for me, and I put it on here. Now, the thingy only goes to here, so I'm sure when I get to here, I'm going to have to take it off and just use it regularly, but I like it with a pump so that I can control how much I'm getting, and also, I don't have to put it back in if I don't use it all, or, it's just not as messy. So I'm going to pump some of that onto my hand, and I think I'm under the impression that they are making Revlon Color Stay with a pump. So hopefully we'll be getting that pretty soon. Okay. And I'm mixing it with a little bit of moisturizer. Oh, whoa, wait. Here we go. This Absolutely Beaming Daily Moisture, I just put a little bit on my hand with it. And okay, this is my angled foundation brush. And I'm just going to mix those two products together, just like that. I just use a little because I think it makes it a little less, not thick, but a little less, not as heavy. Then I start under my eyes and brush up, and then do the same thing all over the rest of my face. Okay, because I want to get a lot of coverage under here for my concealer, for my under eyes, my circles. I don't know why I can't think. I can't talk. I can't think and I can't talk. Okay, once under here again. And when it's my under eyes, I try to always, you know, whatever I do, whether it's concealer or foundation, I brush up because you want it to look like it's uplifted, you know. And I know that's something that I think is more important as you get older. I don't think it's so important when you're young. And then I get it right in here because I've got some pores on my nose right here that I don't like. I like to get makeup inside of them, right on my forehead. Let's get the rest off of there. Okay. Over my eyelids. And just start bringing it in. Make sure and get it into your hairline. That's very, very important. And on your neck a little. And you can already see how it's kind of just evened out my skin tone. It does cover the redness up here and some of the redness around my nose. I don't have too much redness, but right around here I do get a little bit. And the same thing goes for around my lips. And it takes some of the color out of the dark circles, not all of it, but a lot of it, and it conceals these little things. Little things are freckles. Okay, and no matter how I apply my foundation with this, I have to go back in with my fingers and just make sure it gets into my hairline and that I don't have any weird little circles, or like, not circles, lines from the brush on my skin, because I know it's a brush, so it's not going to always blend very well. Okay, and then down my neck. Alrighty. I'm going to take, this is my Superstay, Maybelline Superstay Concealer, and I'm going to dot it on right here where those shadows are really dark. And then on my cheeks because I have freckles that I want to cover. Okay. Actually, I think I applied way too much. Oh well. It's hard to see because I'm looking into the camera and not into a mirror. Then I bring it up onto my lid to cancel out anything else that might be up there. Like that. So I need to get a mirror really quickly. Here it is. Okay, I just need to be able to see it. Sorry, I think my daughter's asleep and I think I keep hearing her like that. Okay, I use this Coty Airspun powder to set everything all the time. That's just habit. So I'm going to take my Axe Coverage Concealer brush from Bare Minerals, get some powder on it, and then pat that on underneath my eyes where my concealer goes. And that sets my concealer. Doing it this way really and truly makes it stay. It keeps it from coming off the entire day. And it's literally budge proof. Budge proof? Yeah, budge proof. So, like I said, right under here, just to set the concealer. Okay, and then I do a little bit here where I concealed my freckles. Same thing. Oops, that's too much powder. Same thing right here. that is basis of my routine. That's just a foundation. What I also do is I take my Stila convertible color in Peony, or any, I've got a lot of e.l.f. Cream sticks, color cream sticks, and I take those and I put them on with a blush brush before I set my foundation. So this is the cream. I just get this in there, and then I apply it to my cheeks right here. And I do that underneath my makeup, because I like the flush that it gives me once I set it with the powder. It looks really natural, and if I don't want to do anything else to my face, I don't have to. I don't feel like I need to when I do this. I usually do, but you know, I could do this and then feel confident going outside to the mailbox, at least, or down the street for some gas or something. It just gives a real, like I said, flush of color, and even if you don't put any more blush on afterwards, it makes you look alive, at least. Then I take my powder brush with that Coty powder, and I get some on the brush and then swirl it in the lid, and I set my makeup with that. And initially it's going to be very matte, like my face is going to be very matte, but within an hour or two, it goes really dewy, because my face is so oily anyway that it never really stays matte for long. And I actually prefer the look of slightly dewy skin. I think it makes it look very healthy. A lot healthier than matte skin looks, I think. Matte skin tends to look dry. At least it does on me. Okay, so that would be my basic foundation application and concealer routine. I'm just going to brush these up so they don't look all weird. And that's how I do it. Works for me. I'm not saying it's going to work for everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to finish this video. I'm going to finish this video here. My next video will be my eyebrow routine, and then I'll do a neutral, everyday, easy eye look. I figured if I kept them into short, little segments, it wouldn't be so long. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.